Okay, kitties, so here is the other half of the Cherry Blossom Solid Bubble Bar from Lush. I love the smell of this. It didn't make much bubbles in our cocktail, so I'm going to go ahead and assume that we need to do it on its own. Let's see how it works out just doing by its own, see how many bubbles we get from it. This used to be a limited edition item, Oxford Street exclusive type deal. It came out, went straight into Oxford Street after that, and we never saw it again. But we were able to grab it in the kitchen every so often, and now it is available on the UK site for your bathing pleasure. I don't think I need to leave the site down below for you guys, because it's not like a small company. It's Lush. You just type in lush.com, and then when it says search your country, click the UK. Small key factors to remember when purchasing from the UK site. They are in pounds. You are not paying $4 for a bath bomb. You have to translate that to US money or Canadian. So all you do is go to Google, do what I do, and say, you know, what is US currency converted to in pounds, and then they do it for you. You just punch in the numbers, the British pound, US dollar, and they convert it. I believe right now we are at, for every American dollar, US dollar, for every pound is 1.28 or 24. It kind of varies at certain different times. Last I checked, it was 1.28. So it's $1.28 for us, £1 in the UK. So when you're going on and you're purchasing, say, a product that said it is, £4, really you're purchasing a product that is about $6. So please, 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 please. Oh my God, I hear it so many times from everybody. They're like, well, the site said it was $4. No, honey, it was £4. Just convert it. I mean, I know it's a little bit of a pain in the ass, but the whole reason that all of us Lushies like to order from the UK is that you actually do save some money on certain products. Not every single product you're going to save money on, but majority of which you do save money. There are two types of tracking you can pick for your package when you go to checkout and do delivery. One is a tracked package, which it will be completely tracked. You'll know every step of it. You'll know when it goes through customs. You'll know when it leaves the country, when it enters our country. You can look at everything, but it is pricey. If you're only ordering, say, 3 or 4 items, you can go with the non-tracked shipping, which I believe is about $8 US, $8 or $9. It pretty much is almost, the same deal as ordering anything. I know some shipping has gone up, so I don't know if that has. I have not ordered from the site since around the release of Valentine's Day. They do have the Mother's Day items released now. I am so heartily upset that the Sunflower Bubble Bar was not released. I'm praying the kitchen does it, because those of you who were able to purchase last Mother's Day, or who, became Lushies around that time, saw that they put out this massive, the size of your head, bubble bar that was a giant sunflower, and in the center were actual sunflower petals and seeds that you could replant. Last year, Mother's Day was all about replanting things, seeds. They put out a tin gift set that you could, you could use as a little planter, and it was just really cute. And the card that came with it was planted, and it was like seeds or for like wildflowers or something like that. It was all really cute. This year, I love the items they put out for Mother's Day, but they didn't put out a tin again, like a little tin gift set or nothing. I really love those tin gift sets because you keep them forever, I mean, as long as you don't let them get rusty or anything. And it's awesome little keepsakes, and I'm all about the Lush keepsakes. I do love my Lush. Lush will always have my heart, but I love my indie vendors as well. My indie vendors have come up with some cool items. A lot of them say Lush got them started. Here's our stick! The bubble bar is gone! Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the hot water off now and cool it down a little bit so I don't burn my tuchus when I go to jump in. Alright, so far this is the bubbles we have. Now, we have quite a bit more than we did when we did it in the cocktail with the bath bomb as well as the bath melt. So I pretty much feel that this reusable bubble bar should be done kind of on its own. You know, maybe just with a bath bomb. Don't use anything highly moisturizing like a Frozen or a Twilight, you know, or anything that's really, or like a golden egg or anything like that. Anything that has a high moisture content in it, try and steer away from a little bit. And, you know, go with something that's a little less high on the heavy oils and butters and things like that. And I think you'll get a nice amount of bubble coming out of this bad boy. So far, I mean, we got a good amount. Now, I'm going to go ahead and shush them down a little bit so that way we get more. But I'm not going to work the bubbles. I'm just going to let them do their thing and see what we get. Alright, so far, we got some coolness down there. We got a lot of bubbles going. Trying to get them all to shimmy down a little bit. I guess this is kind of working the bubbles because look, the more I'm pushing, the more bubbles are being created, so. And what I mean by working the bubbles is that, like, I'm not doing any kind of fancy bubble trick where I'm holding the nozzle and making it, like, you know, spray out like so. And building up that bubble. I'm letting it do what'll happen in anyone's bathtub. And I'm not sitting here squishing my arms like crazy to try and build these bubbles, because that would just tire my big ass out, and I don't want to be tired. So I'm just going to let it fill and let it do its thing. Which I think is working out, because look, low bubbles, high bubbles. And then see, there's like the top of my rim bathtubby thing there. So, oh, almost knocking the kid's little octopus man. Yeah, I got a kid. You always got baby toys around or some sort of tub toy when you got a kid. And then you find your almost 40-year-old ass playing with them when you're sitting in the tub and there's nothing to do. I do play with his toys sometimes. I just throw them around, or the duckies that have the squirters on them, I'll just fill them and squirt them, and it keeps you busy. Or otherwise than that, I'm sitting in here working social media and answering emails and things like that, and all kinds of stuff. You know, editing out videos, thinking of new video ideas, trying to write them down and everything. So if anybody has any video idea suggestions, let me know. See what I can do for you. Definitely love doing the little science experiments of cracking open the bath bombs and seeing what makes them tick and things like that. Yes, I am going to take the suggestion to pick up a yoga bomb when I place another order, because I got to order Mother's Day stuff, because I really want the giraffe bubble bar. And I want the knot wrap. I want the poppy one. It's a blue background with the red poppy flowers on it. I really want that one. So I definitely have to do some Mother's Day shopping. I want to try the Ram Bar Bubble Bar thing, the sheep one. I don't remember its proper name, but I want to try that one. I've never tried that one before. I've never tried the giraffe. And I have to get my hands on some pink custard. I have to. Pink custard is right up my alley. It is like sweet and lavendery-ish, and everybody says it's like, you know, creamy candy and French kiss had a baby. Had a jelly baby, and that's what pink custard is, and that sounds right up my alley and something that I am extremely excited to try. See my snow cake in the back there with my reindeer rock? They kind of just meld on top of each other. I'm actually going to be whipping out a cold processed soap that my friend Odie made called Snowdrops. I believe it's called Snowdrops. I'm going to be whipping that out and using that from now on for a little while. It is beautiful. I love it. And oh my god, if you are lucky enough to make contact with that woman, she makes the most incredible product, and I love it. I wish she would open a shop, but it is kind of just like a hobby for her, and she's not sure if she wants to get into doing it for business. And I don't blame her. A lot of times when you do something you love, you kind of tend not to like it anymore because it becomes a job, you know? Oh, that's kind of overflowing there a little bit. Let's move those down. Whoops. Alright. I'm going to shut this off because we're going to have a bit of an overflow. See how it's starting to come over the edge already? The Lush Reusable Bubble Bar, you do not have to use that whole thing like I did. You can hold it under for a few minutes, or, you know, until like it melts off a little bit. It comes with 2 of the cherry blossoms on it, so you could use it for 2 different baths, kind of like I did. Or you could put them all in together. And I like doing it for the 2 different baths this time, simply because I wanted to be able to show yous that, you know, the difference between using it in a cocktail or using it by itself. And obviously using it by itself, we showed that it made a lot more bubbles than it did in the previous video. So I'm really happy. Alright guys, let me know what you think of the Cherry Blossom Reusable Bubble Bar that is now available on the UK site. Definitely jump on the site and check out all of the Oxford Street exclusive items. And if you are new to Lush and you have any questions or anything like that, all of my information is in the drop box down below. Feel free to contact me on any one of my social medias, private message me, anything you need to, and ask me questions. I will answer to the best of my knowledge, but I've only been a Lushie now for a couple of years, so my knowledge may not be that great, but if I don't have the answer, I will hunt it down for you. And I will definitely try and get you the answer. I have used an immense amount of Lush products over the past couple of years. I have gotten some knowledge on as much as I could. And or I can revert you to someone who has that knowledge. But I have dug as much knowledge up as I possibly could, and I would love to share it with you guys. So if anybody has any questions, or if anybody wants to fill me in on anything at all, definitely drop it in the comments. Let me know. If you're looking for this type of scent, it's said to be close to the scent of the Sakura bath bomb, which is also supposed to smell like cherry blossoms. But in my nose, I don't feel that it smells the same. It smells similar, and it would cocktail lovely together, but I don't think, you know, I don't think they smell close enough to each other. But we have beautiful pinky water, very soft, very moisturizing. The scent's on me, so the scent is lingering all over my hand. And I'm going to jump in and have a good time with Mr. Octopus over there, and toss him around. I'll let him float around and hang out, and he can't be the only one enjoying my bubble bath, so I'm going to let you guys go. I love you all. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for viewing. Subscribe if you'd like to, and if not, just thanks for hanging out. And I will talk to you again soon. Bye, guys.